This is math video 1, your only math video today for Thursday, October 31st. Remember, our learning target for this week is I can multiply whole numbers. I can multiply whole numbers. So when multiplying whole numbers, we've learned that we can use an area model and partial products. Pretty much the same thing, except for with the area model, you have a box model. With partial products, you're just adding those numbers down in a vertical column. In your Math Shiny book, you are going to be working on pages 132, 133, 134, and 135. Today's lesson will wrap up lesson 11. Next week for lesson 12, we will go into the opposite of multiplication, which is division. So if you open to page 132, you have an example at the top of the page about an aquarium with 6 sea turtles. And it shows you an area model. Number 16 is the first one you'll be answering. It says, a deli is preparing trays of sandwiches. There are 15 trays, each with 24 sandwiches. How many sandwiches are there? So for that problem, remember, you're going to have to use a placeholder. Once you have multiplied the ones column straight across, you're going to have to use a placeholder to make sure you're moving your answer into that tens column. It's all about place value, guys. Number 17, the owner of 12 bookstores is buying 32 copies of a new book for each of the stores. How many books is the owner buying in all? Once again, having to use that place marker. 18, a hardware store has 147 containers of paint. If each container holds 5 gallons of paint, how many gallons of paint are there in the store? So this you're just doing 147 times 5. That 5 is going to go across, multiply straight across. And then, so you're going to circle the correct answer, and then it says that Dale chose A. How did he get the answer? So what did Dale do to get 235? On page 134, number 1. A person blinks about 16 times per minute. How many times does a person blink in 6 hours? In 3 hours. So you're going to have to convert first the hours into minutes. And it gives you the hint of 1 hour is 60 minutes. So you're going to have to do 60 times 3. So this is a multi-step problem, just like last week we worked on multi-step problems. So 60 times 3 to get how many minutes there are, whatever your answer is to that, you're going to multiply times 16 to figure out how many times a person blinks in 3 hours. Number 2, Mr. Larson is planning a pizza party for 273 people. He plans on 3 slices of pizza for each person. How many slices of pizza in all? So you're just multiplying that ones column straight across. Number 3, can the expression be used to solve 29 times 14? Choose yes or no. So they have broken that down in several different ways. Go through and solve each way. You have room underneath, so solve for A, solve for B, solve for C, and D. That will help you choose whether yes or no they are correct or incorrect. Which model, for number 4, which model or models below could represent the solution to the problem 45 times 15? 45 times 15. You're going to want to go through and see if you can solve each of those. And circle the ones, however many there are that apply. Number 5, Mo had 14 tutoring sessions. Each session was 35 minutes long. How many minutes did Mo spend in 14 sessions combined? So you would do 14 times 35. Remember, since you have both of those are in the tens place, you're going to have to use a place marker to get your answer into the tens column, and move it into the hundreds column. Number 6, 4th grade students held a recycling drive. During 1 week, they collected 1,238 water bottles for each day. How many water bottles did the 4th graders collect in that week? Remember, there are 7 days in a week. So even though this is in the thousands place, don't let it intimidate you. you're still going to take that 7 and multiply it by the 8, the 3, the 2, then the 1. I want you to show your work. I'm not going to know if you can multiply if I can't read your work. I'm not going to be able to help you multiply if I can't read your work. So I need you showing that work. And that's it for that one. When you're done with those shiny book problems, I want you to get out your math packet. Finish up working on pages 131 to 140. You make work with a partner just as yesterday. If you cannot handle working with a partner, you will be told to go back to your seat and what you need to do. Once you're done with that math packet, at 10 o'clock, your substitute will hand out a math worksheet. Once again, that is 2-digit by 2-digit and 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication. Don't forget those place markers because you will not get your answer correct if you do not use the place markers as you need to. Like I said earlier in the morning video, you'll have a social studies packet. And then after that, you'll go to art. So make sure you're using your checklist. Check off what you need to throughout the day. I will see you later this afternoon for your reading videos. Have a great morning.